Great ingredients, served piping hot. A perfect combination, like you and Pick n Pay.
Mouth-watering, delectable and quite simply delicious. Just some of the words you'll be using at this year's Taste of Joburg festival, brought to you by Pick n Pay. We snuck off to the kitchen with award-winning executive chef Allistaire Lawrence, who's sharing one of his signature recipes.
Good morning, Chef Allistaire.
Good morning, Kalasha.
What will you be cooking for us today?
Today I'm going to be doing a Springbok Babotie, but because Springbok is so difficult to come by, we've swapped the Springbok meat for ostrich meat, which you can find at your nearest Pick n Pay. For the ostrich Babotie, we have some lean ostrich bits. We have an onion, some garlic, some turmeric and curry powder. We've got some bay leaves and cloves. There's some beef stock, and then the secret ingredient for this will be the dates, which gives it a nice sweet flavor. I'm going to add some oil into this pot, and we're going to slowly fry off the onions and garlic until it's nice and translucent.
Fry the onions in the butter over a medium heat, stirring regularly for about 10 minutes until soft and starting to color. Stir in curry powder or paste, herbs and spices, chutney and bay leaves with a pinch of salt and ground black pepper. Also include chopped dates or sultanas. Then add the beef and stir well, crushing the mince into fine grains until it changes color.
So what's our next step?
Okay, last but not least, we just need to add the beef stock. Because ostrich is not such a fatty meat, it tends to dry out very quickly, so we just need to add a little bit of liquid in there to keep it nice and moist. And then we're going to move it, take the mix and put it into our ramekins, and for that we need to move on to our custard, which is very simple, just the eggs and the cream that we're going to whisk together. This is not a sweet custard, this is a savory custard. I'm just going to grab the egg.
What makes it savory?
The fact that there's no sugar in it. It's just basically a binding agent for the top of the Babotie.
Chef Allistaire adds a generous helping of raisins and bay leaves to the custard mixture for extra flavor.
So now we're going to fill up the ramekins with the ostrich mix, and from there we're going to add the egg custard and just pop it in the oven and bake it.
Individual servings give a modern twist to this old favorite. You may also want to substitute the ostrich mince with lean beef or a lamb variety. Bake the Babotie at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 40 minutes until the topping is set and it starts to turn golden brown.
What's next?
Okay, now just for small accompaniment. First I'm just going to cut the kumquats in half because they're a bit big. If you have smaller kumquats, you can cut them immediately into little circles. I'm just going to cut them into even sized slices so they cook evenly. And then from there, I'm going to add them into the pot. I've made some on the side already that I've started the process. I just need to add some sugar and the spices and just allow it to finish. Add the spices, and then we just allow it to cook and finish off.
Complement the dish with tomatoes marinated in bay leaves, parsley, a pinch of salt, a dash of olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. More delights await at the Taste of Joburg festival that kicks off today with a jam-packed program, proudly brought to you by Pick n Pay.
Chef, let's plate your masterpiece.
Usually when you serve it, you'd serve it in the ramekin or in the container that you've prepared it in, but for this purpose we'll be turning it out. So you just want to take a knife and make sure that it's loose on the sides, and then basically just pop it over onto your hand. The proteins of the eggs have coagulated, so it just basically holds everything together. And then we're going to add our tomatoes. And then last but not least, our citrusy sweet kumquat jam that we're just going to put on top.
Can I have the honors?
I insist.
Okay, so let's have it with a bit of the kumquat jam. I'm just kidding. It's superb. It's divine, Chef. You've outdone yourself. Thank you so much. And if you want to catch more of Allistaire in action, you can catch him at the Pick n Pay Taste of Joburg from the 15th to the 18th of September. And now it's back to you in studio.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.